Welcome to the Data Hall YouTube channel. In this lecture, we are going to understand the 10 logical operators that we can use in Stata. So we have this less than sign. It's pointing towards left side. So if we wanted to tell Stata to perform certain actions on a variable if it is less than a particular value, then we would use this sign. We have greater than, we have equality sign, then we have assignment. Now these two look similar. The only difference is that with assignment we just have one equal to sign, but in equality we have double equal to signs, and we would cover this shortly. Then we have not equal to, so it is this exclamation mark stands for not. Let's say you want to say that assign a value of 1 to a variable if variable 2 is not equal to 1. So this not would be denoted by the exclamation mark. Then we have less than equal to, greater than equal to, we have simple not, we have and, or operator. So we have these 10 operators, but to illustrate them we need to load a data into Stata memory. We would move to the file, click on file, then click on example datasets. So there are certain data that comes preloaded with Stata, so it's easy to use them. We click on example data installed with Stata. We use this auto data. If we click on use, then it would be copied, the data would be copied to the Stata memory, and this auto data have different variables related to different makes of the car, different variables of the automobile. So we have the make of the car, we have its price, its mileage, its repair record, how much trunk space or weight or length of the car, etc. So we have the data regarding different variables of car. We would add it, price and MPG. We would just limit our data view to these two variables instead of having other variables, so we have less clutter and we can easily compare it because we are going to generate some new variables and we need to compare them with price and MPG, so it's easy for us to compare. Okay, so let's just sort this data on price. We have lowest cars with lowest price at the top, and then if we scroll down we have these cars with highest prices in our data. What we want to do is we want to generate a new variable called dPrice. So it would be dummy price, right? That would be equal to 1. Now first we are using this 1 equal to sign. It is a logical operator, and when would be 1 equal to sign be used? When we are assigning a value to a variable. So in this case we are generating this dPrice variable and we are assigning it the value of 1. So we would use single equal to sign if the price variable is greater than 6,000. Okay, so what this command would do is, so let's say we have this bunch of prices till row 51 we have prices less than 6,000, but from row 52 onwards we have prices greater than 6,000. So it would generate a new variable over here. It would be called dPrice. It would assign a value of 1 only to the rows that have price variable greater than 6,000. Okay, so this is how we get the data. Next, we are going to use the greater than equal to sign, but instead of using the dPrice variable we are going to use dPrice1 because we already have dPrice, and if we use the same variable name, Stata would give us an error saying that you already have this dPrice variable. So we are going to change, we are going to create a new variable dPrice1. It would be given a value of 1 if the price is greater than equal to 6229. So let's move towards the data. We have this value 6229, And if we say that create a dummy variable where this price variable is greater than or equal to 6229, then it would assign value of 1 for all these values, right? So let's do this, and let's just say if we create another variable where we just say if it is greater than 6221, then what it would do is it would skip this observation, this line 53, this row 53, where it actually had that value 6229. So greater than equal to would also include the value itself, whereas just the greater than sign would exclude the value that is in this case. Okay, let's move to the third example where we are going to generate a new variable dprice2. It would have a value of 1 if the price variable is exactly equal to. So now we are using double equal to sign. When do we use double equal to sign? When we are referring to an equality, right? So here we are assigning a value of 1 to dprice, but in this case we are not assigning a value of 6229 to price variable. We are saying that if price is equal to 6229. Okay, so what this would do, you would have probably guessed it right. It would generate a variable dprice2 equal to 1 if the price variable had a value of 6229. Okay, so this one is interesting. If price is not equal to 1, what would it do? Guess. It would create a variable dprice3 which would have a value of 1 if price variable is not equal to 1. So it would have value of 1 for all the other rows except for the row where the price is equal to 6229. So you would guess this right. So it is exactly opposite to D2. The D3 is exactly opposite to dprice2. Okay, next we move to the AND and OR operator. What this AND would do is it would it would have two conditions, and the condition would only be true if both conditions are met. So in this case we are saying just generate dprice4 variable that would have equal to value of 1 if the price variable is greater than 6000, but at the same time the MPG variable is greater than 20, right? So it would not assign a value of 1 if either of these conditions are not met. So let's do this. Now you would see here that in this case, although the MPG variable is greater than 20, so this condition is met, but the price variable is less than 6000. This condition, this specific condition didn't met. So it didn't generated a value of 1 for the dprice4 variable. So for the AND operator, both the conditions should be met. But for the OR operator, one or the other should be met. So in this case, we are saying that generate a variable called dprice5, it would be equal to 1 if either price is greater than 6000 or MPG is greater than 20. So you would notice that in this case, although price is not greater than 6000 but MPG is greater than 20, so one of the two conditions which we mentioned is met. So it is different from D4. So in this case we would have a value of 1. All these values where D4 was 1 would also be 1 in dprice5, but it would have other values as well. So because we are using the OR operator. Thanks for watching this video.